Pet peeves part 2. Say that 5 times fast. Pet peeves part 2. Gas stations. Depending on the gas station you go to, there are some gas stations that they're small, and they only have one area for you to be able to pull up and get your gas. Okay, so for example, Costco. I don't know if any of you have a Costco in your area, and when we get gas there, everybody pulls in from the same area. When you pull in, pull up to the one all the way up in the front. That way, someone else can come in behind you. But if you're there and you're in the back one, and there are other people there, you can't get around. Now, the nice thing about Costco is that they have the really long hoses, and you can pull the hose all the way over and get your gas. It doesn't matter what side your tank is on. That makes it nice, but not all places have those super long hoses. So pull in, and you should be considerate. Pull in close to the pump. Look, I'm talking about gas pump etiquette. When you pull in, you should pull all the way up. I just got gas, and I pulled out of the gas station, and there was a lady that pulled in on the other side, and she was all out away from the pump, and then she was filling up a gas can, which meant that people could not get by her, which clogged up the area. So this was a little corner store. Remember, I'm kind of sort of out on the outskirts of town, right before you start going out into the country. She's taking up all this space. Remember I was talking about the shopping carts, and you stop in the middle and you're just taking up all this space? She was taking up all the space there, and nobody could get around her. So people had to kind of pull in and do 3-point turns to try to get around so they could get out. She pulled in between the 2 pumps. So nobody could pull up behind her and really get gas. They had to wait. Somebody pulled in, but they had to wait for they were waiting for her to fill up. Oh Lord, I should write a book on etiquette. Okay, here's another pet peeve I just saw. Okay, I talked about bikes the other day, bicycles. So I'm going through a neighborhood, okay, there's kids there. So we have cars that park on the side of the street. So what happens? What happens when you're driving and you've got cars parked on the street? You can't see the edge of the driveway. You can't see a little child that's gonna come and pop out in front of you on a bike or on a pair of roller skates. That's happened in my neighborhood, on my street. So now I'm parked in my driveway, and you can see that's my tree. But you can see we're not a main street, okay? We're a quiet neighborhood, all right? However, your kids cannot rush down the driveway into the street, because you never know. I'm on a corner. Right there is a curve. I never know who's going to come by there. And driving down that way, I saw this girl. She just came flying down the one driveway. What they do is one of the driveways is on an incline, so they come on their bikes or their rollerblades, and they come right down the driveway into the street, and then into the driveway across the street. So they do this. I happened to catch that girl. She popped out right in front of me. I stopped. I rolled down my window, and I told that little girl she needed to be careful, that she should not do that. Okay, and so pet peeve number 3 is parents of these children. And so as soon as you another mom, another parent say something about it, then all of a sudden you're mean and you're judgmental, blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, I am just trying to look out for your child, okay? Because they're going in and out of the street. It's a big curve down that way, and the cars park on both sides of the street. So a lot of us, if we're all coming together, we have to sneak in and out of the parked cars to try to get around each other. It's tight down there. I don't go that way anymore. I go this way. I go over there because there's less cars that park that way. But that makes me mad when you're trying to tell another parent to, that their child is doing this, and then they get mad at you. Okay, does this bother you all too? That really bothers me. Let me know down in the comments what some of your pet peeves are. Do you experience this? Do you get yelled at? Oh my word, pet peeves again. Let me know what yours are. I'll catch you in the next video.